And good morning, Math Masters of Virtual Room 502. So glad you can join Mr. Leggett's Eureka Math in the morning. Mr. Leggett and friends. Let's get started right away. We're on page 109. Excuse me, page 109. And today's date is 02/02/2021. Let's see what's going on today. We can always pause if need be. Okay, 1A, in each of the two models pictured here, write the expressions that determine the area of each of the four smaller rectangles. Okay, so got to do a lot of counting here. So let's take a look at what we got so far. So take a look at this first one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's look at their same. We have 1, 2 there. How many we got here? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. As figured, and the 2 over there. All right. So we're going to write down the expressions of this whole area model. So our first one I would like to tackle would be 4 times 10. All right. So 4 times 10. What does 4 times 10 equal? We know that equals 40. So 4 times 10 is 40, right? Go over here, 4 times 2. Well, we know 4 times 2 to be 8. Down here, 10 times 10. Well, no, I didn't do this one. 4 times 2 equals 8. Then you have 10 times 10. What does that equal? 100. You know that. And then finally, 10 times 2, right, is 20. So this problem is 14 times 12, right? 10 and 4, 10 and 2. So we can do some partial productives. So we have the 14 here, and 4 times the 12 would equal 48, right? And then we take the 14 and multiply by 10. And what do we get? 14 multiplied by 10 would be 140. So we put 140 here. And we're all set. Well, it was a rough day today. This would be the 28. We have the 2 and the 8. 28. I'm so sorry. 28, right? Because 14 times 2 would be 28. And then we add the 140. Boy, it was a rough day today with all the errors going on. So our answer is 168. And our other one that we had to do was 10 times 2. So let's just do a quick review. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 times 10 is 100, and 10 times 2 is 20. So we get our partial products of 140 and 28. Voila. There you have it. Continue on. Using the distributive property, rewrite the area of the large rectangle as the sum of the areas of the 4 smaller rectangles. Express first in number form and then read in unit form. Wow. So let's zoom in a little bit so I can actually see this. We have 14 times 12 equals 4 times 10. All right. See how this is going to work? 4 times 10 and 4 times 2, because we get rid of the 12 that way, right? And then if we look back up there, we can see 4 times 10 is 40 and 4 times 2 is 8 if we go back up here. So we're going to add on to that 10 times what? Well, this is the 10 part of the 14. So 10 times 10 and 10 times 2. So we can see that this is 14, the 4 and the 10, and we're multiplying them both by 12. Okay, and then read in unit form, express first in number form. So in number form, we would have, let's just go ahead and do the math. 40 plus 8 plus 100 plus 20. And we would get 120, 168. So here we have 4 tens, right? And then over here plus 8 ones plus 10 tens plus, 2 tens. And there we have it. All right, so what would that equal? Well, 4 tens plus 10 tens plus 2 tens would be 16 tens, right? We'd have the 16 tens and the 8 ones. All right. Hope that starts making 16 tens and 8 ones would be 168. Let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, damas y caballeros. It says use an area model to represent the following expression. Record the partial products and solve. So let's get started, shall we? We have 14 times 22. All right. 14 times 22. So we can start off with the 2 times 4, right? Because we come over here to our problem, 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. We can put an 8 right there. All right. Next off, we got 20 times 4, because we've already done 2 times 4, right? Now we're doing 20 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. There's 1 0. We get 80. So we're done with the 4. Got it? So I could cross it out, but I'm not going to. But we're done with this 4. Then we can go 10 times 2 right here. See? 20. And then last but not least, 20 times 10. Well, 2 times 1 is 2. There's 2 zeros. And we get 200. Ready to add it up. 8, 0, 8, 9, 10, and 308 is our total. So you see how this works? There's the 22. We did 4 times 20, or 2 times 4, and then 20 times 4. And then we did the 2 times 10 and the 10 times 10. And the 20 times 10. 20 times 10 being 200. And that's how we get our answer. Pretty cool. All right, let's continue on with our problem. In fact, let's stop right there and we'll take a quick little break and give you a chance to wash your hands, go to the restroom, tell mom and dad you love them, check on those ducks or goats or horses or whatever you got out there in your ranch. Grab a bite to eat and come on back. Make it like a 2-minute break, 2 to 3 minutes. Don't tell mom and dad, I'm taking a break. 10 minutes. No, just a 2 or 3 minute break to refresh your mind and